Salutations, crustaceans. I'm Lobster, and today we're finally reviewing my FGN Mighty Jazz Dark Evolution. Let's do this. This is my Fujigen, or FGN, Mighty Jazz Dark Evolution. Now this is my first FGN instrument that I've ever purchased, and I got this thing back in February, and I was pleasantly surprised. Now I have quite a few more FGNs, and I love them all. They're excellent instruments. This one still remains one of my favorites. Now I've already done a short video on this bass going over the specs, but we'll do it one more time. This bass features an excellent swamp ash body and a gorgeous blueburst. And that's accompanied by a maple fretboard with 24 frets, 34-inch scale, and a maple neck that's one piece. Now I'm just going to say this right off the bat. This is one of the best bass necks I have ever held. It's incredibly smooth, easy to navigate, the fretwork is superb, the paintwork is flawless, and the electronics, though a strange combination, is actually really good. So the Mighty Jazz Dark Evolution features an EMG jazz bass pickup in the neck position and an EMG Music Man style pickup in the bridge position. And this one has a coil tap option as well with a push-pull tone knob. That's right, this has a tone knob because the control configuration is just volume tone. There is no preamp here, and honestly, in my opinion, it doesn't even need one. On top of that, you get the same style custom bridge from FGN as you do on the Expert Series bass, and you get the same style Godot tuners, which are lightweight and excellent tuners. Well, enough talking, let's see how this thing sounds. You guys know what you need to do. Go ahead and hit that like button so my hand will turn back to normal. Thanks. Okay, now I'm just being dumb. Okay. I could play this thing for hours. This thing is so good to play. The 24 fret neck is easily accessible and the finish on it is just superb. This thing is one of the smoothest necks I've ever played. So this bass features a 38mm nut width with a modern jazz neck profile. It's very easy to navigate, and honestly, it's a joy to play. Now, I actually haven't mentioned this in other FGN videos, but these basses feature what's called the CFS, or circle fret system. They basically have these frets set up at a C shape in order to compensate for the widening of the string spacing as you go along the neck. So they're not just straight up and down. It seems to be a very precise thing, and it's supposed to increase, sustain, and improve intonation. I can't really verify that, but honestly, these things play so well. Onto the electronics. I'm normally not a fan of EMGs, but whatever they're doing with this is working. This bass is dead quiet, but doesn't sound overly harsh, even with the tone all the way up. Seriously, I can just jam on this thing all day. It is so comfortable to play. So even with a passive control configuration with just a volume tone and a coil tap for the Music Man pickup, which allows you to select just the rear bank of magnets in the pickup, effectively making it another J pickup. Pickup placement is very interesting. This jazz pickup is almost where you would find a P pickup, and the Music Man pickup is way towards the bridge, so you get some interesting tones with the pickup coil tapped. So I'm going to go through all the different tones you can get out of this thing, with and without the coil tap. Let's start off with the neck pickup first. This J pickup sounds really good. Let's turn down the tone to 50% and see what that sounds like. Now, let's turn down the tone all the way. This pickup sounds really good. Now let's check out this Music Man style humbucker at the bridge. First, we're going to just have it in humbucker mode, then we'll listen to it in single coil and see what that sounds like. So here's the bridge pickup in humbucker mode at 100% tone. Nice. Now let's turn down the tone to 50%. Not bad. Now let's turn down the tone all the way and see what that sounds like. let's do it all again in single coil mode. Nice. That gives it a bit more classic jazz-based tone, even though the pickup is right against the bridge. It really gives it some of that nasally fusion punch that some people like. I personally like this pickup better in humbucker mode, but I appreciate that they give you the option. Now let's turn down the tone in single coil mode to 50%. Now let's turn the tone all the way down. These electronics are paired so nicely. I feel like whatever tone capacitors and pots they're using work so well with these pickups. Now you can also get the Mighty Jazz with Seymour Duncan pickups. I chose this one because of the gorgeous flat blue finish. I chose for looks first, honestly, and I do not regret the decision. These things sound great. Now let's check out both pickups together. Here's both pickups with the tone at 100%. Nice. This thing sounds really good. Now let's go ahead and turn the tone down to 50%. This thing has some really nice meaty tone to it, as well as some nice growl. And I really like how quiet these EMGs are. This is an instrument that I'd be confident bringing anywhere and know that this would not be producing any noise whatsoever. However, bring a spare battery. Now let's turn down the tone all the way. I really like all the tones that we can get out of this bass. Now let's check out the bridge pickup in single coil mode. Here's both pickups with the bridge in single coil mode and the tone at 100%. Now here's both pickups together with the tone at 50% and the bridge pickup in single coil mode. This is nice. Now let's turn down the tone all the way. And now I know you're all wondering, how does she slap? Nice. This thing has a really nice slap tone as well. So here's my final thoughts on the FGN Mighty Jazz Dark Evolution. So I'd say that this bass is about 95% of what you get with the Expert line, which is about $1,600, and this comes in at around $900 to $1,000 depending on the configuration and finish. And in the used market, you can actually find these between $600 and $700. Now the standard finishes are usually a matte black or a matte white. Both are transparent so you can see the grain, just like on this bass. However, the transparent blue that I have is a much rarer option, and they're usually found only in Japan. So let me just reiterate, this bass, handmade in Japan by master craftsmen, is under $1,000. You get really nice EMG pickups, a passive control configuration with volume tone, a glorious 24 fret neck that is so easy to navigate and so smooth. Top-notch hardware, honestly, it's the complete package, especially if you're looking for a passive-ish bass. So what am I going to rate the FGN Mighty Jazz Dark Evolution? I'm going to go ahead and rate this bass 5 claws out of 5. This thing deserves it. At under $1,000, getting a handmade instrument of this quality and this caliber with this much tonal versatility and a 24 fret neck, this thing is one of the best instruments that I own right now, and I am actually never getting rid of this particular one. From the nice high mass bridge to the lightweight tuners, the excellent EMG pickups, the gorgeous flawless finish, everything about this is awesome, and the neck is amazing. The necks on these are second to none. They are so smooth, so easy to navigate, you will not regret getting your hands on one of these. So now you're wondering, where can I get one? Well, I'm going to link 2 vendors below. One is my trusted source from Japan, Kurosawa Gaki. Shipping is expensive from Japan, but you can get your hands on some nice limited edition instruments with limited finishes. If you want to buy from a US dealer, I highly recommend working with Joe at XYZ Guitars. I'm going to leave a link to his Reverb shop in the description below. He is an authorized US dealer for FGN, and he can get his hands on mostly any model that you see in my videos. I'm not sure about the availability of the Mighty Power in the US. That may change as time goes on. I know FGN is just getting started here in the US, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, check out one of these basses if you ever get the opportunity to. They're excellent instruments, and they'll treat you very well for a long time. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below, and let me know what you think about my FGN Mighty Jazz Dark Evolution. And as always, until we groove again,